there are many things that this room is used for, and I guess, the person most interested in painting. Most people come for art therapy. Maybe they just want to play around with colors. Gave up oils when I came here because they don't allow oils. You can do acrylic and watercolor, but no oils, because people think they're toxic. I'm not convinced, but there you go. If you look at these paintings, you can see the ones that were done, the early ones, which I love. It's really a progression. I just wanted to get it down on paper. This one I did of Julia. I like this design of her hands framing her face. I like this one, but this one looks more like Julia. These wonderful little expressions. Sometimes I do them 3 or 4 times, and sometimes 3 or 4 of them will be failures. I wish I could really fall into a pattern, but I don't. You work intuitively. I started off doing members of the residents in the building, the ones I'd met, no, and then branched out into doing my own family because I wanted them all to have a portrait I had done on my birthday. Well, I work from photographs. I don't work from life. Take 2 or 3 photos. You don't work from one photo. Though the one of Kasia in the green hat, I lost the photograph of her on my iPhone. And fortunately, Kasia was still here. So she put the hat on and posed while I finished her face. The ladies with the hats were fun to do because they had a tea party. I took pictures of them all in their hats at the tea party. I did Myrtle. She's just a wonderful Caribbean lady. When she saw the painting, she said she didn't like it because it was too black. I tried to work from what I saw. Then I decided I'm going to do Myrtle and start her off the way I do an oil painting, even though I'll be using acrylics. It came out very rich. And then I went off to another lady at the tea party with a red hat. Red is great. I don't know what color she is. There are whites and pinks and yellows and greens and blues and reds in her face. And of course, that's the way I used to paint when I did oils. This is Roy. I just used a blue for the whole shadow. Pasted on some fanciful things of music going through Roy's ears. Each one was a development. I was happy to see it. This is a woman from Lithuania. I started talking with her because I couldn't stand to see her sitting alone all the time. I thought it would cheer her up because she always seemed so glum. Unfortunately, it didn't cheer her up because I had portrayed her as an old lady. Of course she was. I think it was that time I decided maybe I better not do any more residents.
I love this one of Robert. That's beautiful.
Robert loved it too. Dear man, he was my very favorite person here. I always intended to do him again. I became sick and went in the hospital. When I came out, I was told that Robert had died. He too had been in another hospital. He didn't make it. I felt so terrible. I never did get a chance to do the painting of him I really wanted to do. He wanted to buy this, but I wouldn't sell it because I don't want to sell my paintings. I've sold my house. I've given away or sold my furniture. I'm going to keep my paintings.